Welcome to the You Heard podcast with your hosts, Ben, Joe, and CP. We're here to cover everything related to Miami Hurricanes football, from hot topics to pre- and post-game analysis.
All right, we'll talk about it at the end. We'll talk about it.
No, let's talk about that right now because you completely flipped it on me now.
I hate him for knowing this, bro. This man knew the brand, dog.
Okay, I don't appreciate that. I'm saying, like, I don't appreciate.
What did you say? What are we talking about, son?
Get into it. I feel
Keeping it a buck.
You heard?
Yo, what up? It's You Heard, baby. We're back in the building. Before we get started with the show, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, leave us your reviews on all your audio platforms, man. It helps grow the channel, helps grow the pod. Really appreciate it, man. I'm saying it's Sunday. It's the Sunday before spring game. It's the Sunday before the portal opens. I'm saying the portal opens next Monday, April 15th. It's about to be jumping. So that's what we're talking about today. But first, before we get started, I didn't even tell y'all about this one. I want y'all thoughts. We were talking about it earlier in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Luke and Malik kind of went back and forth a little bit, you know what I'm saying, on social media yesterday about South Florida recruits. We're not gonna, y'all can go on their Twitter and see what who they were specifically talking about. We're not gonna do that. We're just having more so the South Florida conversation, right? How do you guys approach, and what did you guys think of that conversation when Luke says, yo, I wanted X player to be there? What would be the difference between having this quarterback over that quarterback? What were your thoughts, Polk? Did you get a chance to check that out and read it?
Yeah, so we ain't wasting no time. We just jumping right into this thing tonight, huh?
I was about to say hi. How are things? How are you?
Jumping right.
How was your weekend,
How's
guys?
your evening? How's your Sunday?
Here we go.
Congrats,
Here we
South
go.
Carolina women's basketball. You know
Salute.
what I mean? Salute.
Salute to the champs. Now we jumping right in, fam. We
Right
got
in.
too much to talk about.
All right.
No warm up,
Yeah.
no nothing. All right.
None.
You know.
No, I
Go right in.
kind of what they were going back and forth on, but I mean, my thoughts when it comes to any recruit, not just South Florida guys staying at or going to Miami. A kid's going to go where a kid's going to want to go. I don't think it's going to matter like who showed love first or who came in too late or this guy said something about that. All that stuff is just, to me, I don't know. It's just hot air to me. But I just think a kid's going to go where a kid's going to want to go when it comes down to it. And no matter how pissed people are going to be about it or how upset they're going to be, it's not going to change the fact that the kid's going to go somewhere he wants to go. I mean, I just don't see the point of getting so bent out of shape that you start a Twitter war with people going back and forth about, oh, well, if he did this, then he would have come here. But if he would have done this, he would have went there. And it's just, I don't know. It's just something for people to bitch and moan about, in my opinion. That's just
Joe, how are you? How are you doing? How are things? I see you went with the no hat today. You know what I'm saying? Got the fresh baldy. I respect it.
Thanks for asking, Benjamin. I appreciate you.
Oh, God. All right.
the government name.
Full name, son. You didn't have to go with the full name.
You know what I mean?
Jesus.
I love the shirt, by the way. I love both of you guys.
YouHeardPodcast.com. YouHeardPodcast.com. Available now.
Yes, beautiful. Salute to AB. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I think Luke. I don't understand why Luke would post that. First of all,
This is Luke.
It feel like you just stirring up something. Like I understand. I understand the local bias. You know what I mean? I understand he's from South Florida. He would have loved to see CJ Bailey come to Miami. He did get the offer. He chose not to go. He chose not to go to Miami, which I completely understand as well. Because as a recruit, I always preach, go where you're wanted, go where you're coveted. You know what I mean? It can't be an emotional decision. You have to make a business decision. And if you feel like you was going to get a fair shot to play quarterback at NC State, that's where you should have went. Like, if he came here, where would he be? He would be fourth or
behind
fifth
Judd
in the depth chart.
Yeah,
right
at best.
most likely.
At best.
You know what I mean? Yeah, most likely. So I just don't understand the posts. Like the spring game, he got busy. Oh, okay.
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 What does that mean for
Practice.
the season? What does
Vanilla
that
defense.
mean for next year? What does that mean? I don't get it
At
but,
all. Anything.
that's what it is. I think it was unnecessary, but I understand the local bias. I understand, South Florida all day, Miami all day. I understand that. But it really doesn't matter, man. As a young man, you go where you're wanted, man. Where you're wanted. You could tell who's recruiting you hard and who needs you to fill some depth in the room. You know what I mean? You could tell.
Yep.
You could tell. So not mad at
Yeah, and I'm not mad at it. We got to remember, the thing that post was missing from Luke was the context. North Carolina State had the lefty Brett, the dude from transferred to Virginia that graduated is gone now.
Yeah.
Their backup quarterback that was the starter, the athletic dude, is transferred out. So it's an open competition.
Thanks.
It's not going to be an open competition here. It's a sealed it's close competition, 100%. You know what I mean? Like it's 1 and 2 sound like they're locked up. A little bit of a debate back and forth on depending who you side with, who you rock with. It's just a weird post to have it at all because you're debating whether the 5th quarterback would have made a difference.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like why have that post at all? It just is what was unnecessary. But the thing that's weird about it is it's a very small way of looking at it because we went hard at Aaron Nolan last year, right? We were the first, first ones to get him in when that dude took one unofficial visit trip to Ohio State committed, and they offered him on the trip. It wasn't like they were on him. So
late. They offered him mad late,
but he was ready to jump. But see, like it's like how you want to frame shit is how you know what I'm saying, like how you want to post your argument. And Luke been around too long. He does it for engagement, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? He made the Canes a national brand, wearing the Canes jacket everywhere he went. Well, I'll give him that. But the post, like fam, like you smarter than that. Like you know the context, and you got Twitter Premium. You know what I'm saying? You could put the longer post with it. So
to Polk's point, man, like the kid gonna go, they gonna go where they want to go, man. Like for example, Trent Simpson, man, he played with my son. He went to Clemson. He got offers from everybody in the country. He wanted to go to Clemson. They offered him late. They was his last offer. As soon as they offered it, I wish I had Isaac Hayes' money. As soon as they offered him, he committed. He wanted to go to Clemson. That was his school. That was his dream school. Yep. He wanted to go there, man. If you don't want to come to Miami, you ain't gonna come. I don't care. Right. You know what I mean? It doesn't.
It's on a case by case basis. It's not like because CJ Bailey was on this, he should have been. That's not how it works, bro. Like these are young men making their own decisions, and then you getting mad about it because he balled in the spring game.
Yeah.
Like we're going to the spring game next week. I'm not gonna be super hyped about. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, he did look good, but I'm not gonna be like, yo, that should be the starter. It's the spring game. I understand it's vanilla defense, vanilla offense. They ain't showing you shit. He completed passes. He's supposed to.
And he can't get touched. He's the quarterback.
Right.
He's the only person who cannot get touched.
I mean, our spring game last year, look what Emory did. Emory looked hella good in the spring game last year. Yeah. And everybody, it's like, okay, but it's the spring game. Good. I mean, everybody
look good.
Everybody looks good in the spring game.
Quarterback look good.
That's why like we talked about it. Like, why do a show next week when all we are is gonna be hyped on Sunday about everything we saw because everybody's gonna look good. But then you gotta have the reality of that Monday, the portal's about to pop. And that Sunday, right after, those graphics are gonna start dropping, man. Wow. So you gotta have that.
You gotta keep it in perspective. You gotta keep it in perspective. Because I mean, you can be excited for what a guy looks like in a spring game and be like, okay, there's I have this to look forward to in the future if he's being able to move and make plays and do what he's doing in a spring game. You can kind of get a feeling of how a guy's going to pan out somewhat. I mean, you're not going to be able to predict what he's going to look like by his 3rd, 4th year, but you can get an idea of the trajectory, kind of what I'm saying, where a guy's going.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
100%.
it's cool I think it's cool to be hyped about something like that, But to blow it out of proportion, say, "Oh, this guy should be the starter day one. He, dominated the spring game." That's just taking it too far.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and then the thing is, like, this thing we always talk about, right? Like, then people get mad that he's not starting, as if that 160-minute game, 60-minute practice you saw is a way to evaluate how they were all season. Because that's all it is. It's a 60-minute practice.
It's a practice. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
The last practice of the spring. That's all it is.
That's it. They're trying to get out of there with no injuries. Nassau says if they would have jumped on CJ early, maybe he would have been a Kane. But maybe Miami got him late. I don't blame him for sticking with who stuck with him. Exactly. That's what people are gonna, and that's gonna continue to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna continue to happen. We can't, like, I never worry about the guys that didn't come in. Like, some that might stand out. And what am I gonna do with the portal? They're always available. I worry about that less now. That 5-year-ago football is gone, bro. Like, somebody can jump in the portal on Monday that we never thought was available, and then we're like, holy shit, let's start telling the lies. Because it's 100% possible. Yeah, man. Look, y'all know what it is, man. It's wild. Hoodie, hey, yo, y'all make sure to go check out About the Fans, man. They did a collab with Hoodie Girl, doing some great, amazing things. You know, those hoodies are popping. They're bananas. Crazy. Shout out to AB for cooking that up. I know they were working on that in the lab, so we'll see about it, man. But again, that's all real quick before we wrap this thing up. Talking about the fifth, he would have been the fifth quarterback here. Right? It would have been either Judd or him. Either way, it would have been the fifth quarterback. Yeah, and it's impossible to get everybody out of South Florida. And then nitpicking who we should have gotten after the fact, just that's like, what are we doing? Oh, we should have got this guy. Yeah, man, Jeremiah Smith would have been cool, but what am I going to do now?
I mean, CB made a good point about that in our chat. Shout out CB, miss you, bro. Yep. Couldn't make the show tonight, but he brought up a good point of, if say, for instance, the chips fell a different direction and CJ does come, what does that do? Looking forward to us getting Cam Ward or even Puff, you know what I mean? How does that play out in that situation? You bring in 2 freshman QBs to try to build the room. Do you still get those 2 veteran quarterbacks, and especially a top tier quarterback like Cam? What happens in that situation?
And how do those conversations go, right? Who do you tell, hey, look, you're going to have the red shirt because you're going to have to spread out the years, right? So how you're going to redshirt them both? So they're both going to be competing for the same thing. One of them is eventually going to have to leave. Like, you get one quarterback. You had to get these many quarterbacks in the offseason because the room was shit last year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you had Tyler and a bunch of freshmen.
Right.
That's why there was no real competition. You didn't have to step your game up if you're number 9 because you knew you were the only guy with experience.
Yeah.
And practice, right, where he couldn't be touched and they couldn't take the angle on him. Like,
I could probably have a 64-yard run too.
I can run for 90.
They can't touch me.
You can't tackle me, son. I'm a run for 90. Every slow, it's gonna be a methodical jaunt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might stop every 20 and take a break.
Yeah. Right. Keep going. Water. Exactly. Blow the whistle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm out. I'm done, guys. I'm done. Let's end practice now. Yeah. All right, man. Look. So I'm gonna put it up to y'all how y'all want to do this, because we talk about it. We're gonna talk scholarships now. We're gonna talk roster. We're gonna talk transfers. We're gonna talk who's leaving. We're gonna name names. We're gonna go by position group.
We are naming names, right?
We are naming names. Yeah. Y'all want to go by position group? I think position group makes the most sense. Or y'all just want to do your overall number? Because according to On 3 Sports, we're at 89 scholarships right now. You got to get down to 85. That means mandatory 4 got to go. According to, we couldn't get clear word on this. Shout out to, that's my pops right here. What's going on, Pete? Love you, man. I'm going to call you after this. This is why I didn't call you. I was getting ready for the show. I got you. We're going to talk some business. All right. So we got 4 got to go. 4 got to go. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all got clear word on this. I couldn't get any clear word. I reached out to some people. Whether the guys coming in count towards the roster, or if they don't, got mixed messaging on that. And I think that's 8 guys coming in, right? 8 guys coming in the summer window. So that's 12.
So I feel like just listening to everybody, I feel like they don't count until August. until the season starts.
Okay.
They don't. Then they count, and they have basically they have to get the numbers right before August 31st. That's basically regardless of what it is. They have to get the
more
numbers
guys will jump in the portal after. Yeah. I think at this that week they got to be down to 85. But you kind of want to start dwindling that down and having your pick because guys are going to jump in the portal and so on and so forth. All right. So 89. So as of right now, we're looking at 12, right? If those summer guys don't count now, right? So that's 12 that you're going to have to clear, right? So that's now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because those guys coming in, you got to still be down those numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at 12. That's not counting. That's, again, 4 to get down to the 85. Want to make sure you clear if you're just jumping in. 4 to get down to the 85. 8 to get the availability for the roster. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes sense. They're not enrolled yet. How could they count towards a scholarship? Yada, yada. And then if you want to go for transfer portal guys, let's say whatever y'all number is, that's another 5 to 7.
Yes.
So that quickly becomes 19 to 20, 21. That might have to bounce. This shit gets dicey, fam. Like, I'm looking at the roster. I don't like it. I don't like that's again because
we got to go position by position. Then we have to go position by position.
Mario says they're going to be super active in the portal. They're going to be aggressive. They got their needs. We'll talk about their needs. This is, you know what I'm saying, we're going to take our time with this one because this is crazy. Like, I was looking at the roster. I was like, I know there's some clear cuts, but there's some like, I don't know how to get to 20. Like, I don't know how to get to 20. That was a struggle for me.
Yeah, I mean,
so we'll go position by position.
There's going to be some names that a lot of people, I'm probably including us, that we're going to want to see. But I mean, that's going to be the reality.
And young guys, the reality of it is going to be some sophomores and freshmen in there.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to
because we don't have an old team.
All right,
you know what I mean.
So let's start backwards, man. Let's start from the defensive backfield, man.
Okay.
Let's start backwards, man.
Let me get my pen, man.
So get your stuff ready, man. Chat.
Let me get my game.
Join us. Please join us in the chat, man. First, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and join us, man, and tell us who you think is out of here. We name a name, so it's not who we want to bounce, man. Let's just get that twist. Don't get that twisted. It's not who we want to bounce. It's just a numbers game, man. Who we see.
It's a business now. It's a business now, man.
People who may want another opportunity. You know, people who coaches
are
may
asked
be like,
to leave.
hey, man, appreciate you, but
Yep.
All right. So
the defensive backfield, we're doing safeties and corners with this one.
Yes. Safeties and corners together, regardless. DBs. Period.
DBs, yeah.
All together.
Defensive backfield, all together.
All right. So who's keeping count?
I'll keep count. I got my pen ready. I'm good.
Okay.
I got you.
All right. So let's each go around and name one.
Okay. But this one's gonna be different than how we usually do it. Because to get to 15, you know what I'm saying, like, we could debate it amongst ourselves, but if we all agree on one, that's a consensus, and then we move to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if we try to do it the other way, we literally kick off the whole team. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't be like, oh no, it's gotta, because that gets us to like 63.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So DBs, I'll start it off. Brian Ballum.
Yeah.
Okay. This is like the undrafted draft. You know what I mean? Like, this hurts, dog. Like, hey, if any of y'all watching this, man, you know what I'm saying, on the team, this is, again, Joe said it, I'm gonna say it again. This is not who we want to leave. This is a business. This is who needs to leave because the number is the number. Scout team also, I don't know if they can move you over or however they do, but this is what it is. Polk, who you got?
We're staying with the backfield. I'm gonna say Markeith Williams. I know. Sorry, CB. When you watch this later, don't hate me.
I know he's gonna jump in at some point.
I don't know if I don't know if I agree with that right now.
Okay.
But
who would you go with?
It's definitely a possibility.
We could debate it. We could debate it if you got somebody else.
I think it's definitely a possibility because I feel like the reason I don't agree with it is because I feel like at safety, I feel like Caleb Spencer could leave at safety.
Okay.
That still makes the room thin. With Caleb Spencer, Brian Balaam gone, that makes the room.
That makes the room very thin. Very thin.
Yeah. But I can see it. I'm not totally. I can see it.
I mean, I agree with you on.
I can see it. I can see it. But I got Meach, man. I got Meach.
Yeah, I got Demetrius Freeney.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a numbers game there, right? I think you got to clear him. I think you got to clear him out for the rest, for a guy that's possibly better that you know what I'm saying, brings the floor up. I don't know if you need to go after a corner, but you're very thin at corner. You know what I mean? You kind of have EP2, Jadaeus, and some you know what I mean? Like the Mari's solid, but you know, it's tough. I make a chopping block list and come back to those guys. Yeah,
and Robbie Washington perhaps at corner. You know what I mean? Right. He's perhaps in that room. You know, so
his best chance to get on the field. Nassau does say Caleb is at linebacker, but man, like there's a lot of guys at linebacker. There's
linebacker.
A lot of guys.
That room's crowded too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stu. You know what I'm saying, Studio. You're right. You might have to keep all the corners but we're saying you might have to clear some out if the response or talent level isn't there for what the coaches want. Remember, you got a new DB coach. You got a new DB coach that's evaluated.
Somebody might want to leave. It's not clearing somebody out. Somebody may be like, "Yo, I'm out."
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Remember, players have the choice now. It's not coaches don't get to be like, "Hey, you're off the team." Coaches will be like, "Look, man, I could go play somewhere else and get more snaps than stay here." It's not anymore. So us kicking players off the team, it's players might want to leave. Like you don't know how Robert Stafford feels. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how this player or that player feels. So yeah. All right. So I'm gonna cross out.
Are we saying 3?
3. I'm gonna take out Markeith.
I mean, I can see it too. Can you have him been too?
I could see him leaving, but I think the safety room is a lot thin, like very thin. So Caleb Spencer being a tweener, I think he has a space where he thinks he needs to play, and maybe he bounces. So that's why I'll take Markeith off. So as of right now, the list of the 3 that I got leaving, right, is Brian Ballum, Caleb Spencer, and Meach.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Now that might be too much for the room, but again, you know what I'm saying, just you don't know how the rotation is again. Like they might want us to leave for greener pastures, and we're looking at another DB in the portal because you know what I'm saying, people talk, man. Like let's keep it a buck.
Mm-hmm. And Caleb Spencer transferred in from Oklahoma to play. You know what I mean? He
flipped. Or
he decommitted from Oklahoma.
Yeah. He didn't come here to sit, man. Like he could have been at a. All DBs do, you don't have to force it. Yeah. We don't. I'm saying this is. They don't. We're not saying they have to leave, but we're saying we have. If we're purely speculating, and we have, if the numbers are the numbers,
numbers force it, not us.
Yeah,
the numbers force it.
Yeah,
we're not forcing it. We're not kicking nobody off the team.
I seriously doubt the coaches are sitting around watching a You Heard podcast saying, "Oh, these 3 guys said these. Okay, well, they gotta go."
So they gotta go. Yeah, no, not at all. Studio says, "Yeah, but if you get stuck with no corners, it's better than losing other guys." Again, but we don't make the decisions. The players have power now too.
And we didn't even eliminate any corners. These are all safeties.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We don't think any corners leave. I don't think any corners.
I don't think so either. No, I don't think so.
I don't think any corners leave. No. Oh, Meach is a corner.
Yeah, Meach.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Yeah, Meach is a corner.
But I still think they hit the portal for a corner though.
Oh, facts.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They bring in
even though you got Frederick, you got OJ coming in and Ryan Mack coming in. But the young argument, which I hate, by the way. I hate the young argument.
The young and late. The young and late enrolling.
Listen, man.
I get it.
How do you know somebody? How do you know?
You don't know.
Unless they play.
You don't know.
There's mad freshmen around this country that come in late in the summer
And ball. Mark Fletcher.
grasp it and play. You know
Mark
what I mean?
Fletcher.
Not saying you starting or anything, but you know what I mean? I hate that argument, man. If you could ball, you could ball. I don't give a fuck if you 18 or 24. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said on the last show, not all experience is good experience.
Fact.
Right? We had a guy last year that was a 4-year starter at this previous stop. Never got on the field. Not all experience is good experience.
Plenty of them. There's plenty of them.
Yeah.
All right, so let's say.
All right,
so we're saying. Yeah, so we're saying we're saying Markeith bounces, right? No corners except for Meach, and then get one in the portal. Yeah, I want to keep a running count.
Now I thought we said Caleb, Meach,
and
Balaam.
Caleb Meach,
yeah.
Caleb Meach and Balaam. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And then get one in the portal.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Right.
Okay.
One.
I could see
corner.
two. I could see two. I could see two DBs.
Well, that'd be. The reason why I don't go 2 DBs is because we have 2 DBs coming in, and you know what I'm saying, that are young. Because Ryan Mack is a problem. OJ is got the length, so that's why I don't go 2. I go 1 just for experience. And I hate saying this, like Joe says, hates the young guy argument. I hate the get a body. I don't want to
just get a body, right? Yeah.
I don't want that. I want a murderer. I want a guy be like, holy shit, we got him. That is, again, consensus motherfucking savage. All right, so that's DBs and corners.
So real quick,
what
up? Shout out to why am I so bad with names?
Hold on, wait.
The dude on Good Morning Kane Sport, right?
Matt Shodell.
Matt Shodell, yes, Matt Shodell.
Yeah.
He mentioned Mish Powell
at
yes,
he did.
star, right? Or nickel, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Whatever that position is. Yeah.
And he mentioned that
he didn't look good.
He doesn't think he's going to be a star on a nickel. He can't cover the slot. Yeah. I wonder how true that is. I need to talk to, anybody. I don't know anybody in the chat who's been at practice, who's been watching it. I need to speak to some people and see what's really going on. But if that's the case, that could be 2. That could mean another one.
So what he did say on that one is that other people were saying the complete opposite of him. He's the only one saying like he just doesn't see it.
Okay.
Right. So like in his eyes, like he just doesn't see why everybody's having a Mish Powell. But again, it's X that he's covering, right? But like they'll realize you know what I'm saying? Like the young man from Georgia Tech is a baller, plays the slot.
You got KC Concepcion at NC State. You know what I mean? You got there's
it's a problem.
Crazy talented slots out there.
All right, studio. So this is how we're doing it. We're predicting who might leave either on their own or just remember, because the way we're looking at it is if you got 4 guys that you have to clear out, because we're at 89 right now on the scholarship. 4 guys after 5 to 7 guys in the portal. We don't know. We're just speculating numbers. That's 9 to 11 scholarships that you have to clear out. Not counting the 8. I think it's 8 guys, right? Y'all correct me. The 8 guys still coming in the summer that aren't enrolled yet. That's 19 to 20. So those are the numbers that we're talking about. It's not who we want to leave. It's not, these guys are trash. We don't want them. It's the numbers are the numbers. It's a hard 85. It's not a flexible 85. We're like, oh, you could get to 91 and that's cool. It's a hard 85 and that's who's got to bounce. So it's not who we want to live, who's predicting, who we've heard. These are just like where we think they are on the depth chart and who might ask to bounce for better opportunities. Because again, the players have the right to leave now. It's not just coaches kicking them off the team.
Yep.
I mean, it could end up being people that we never even mentioned. You just don't know.
We're going to get to the surprises. We're going to get to the surprises. Because we just only talked about one position group. But there's some surprises on here that I don't like. I don't know if you want to come. So we'll do the whole thing, and then we'll come back to who I really don't want to see the graphic of, but I'd be mad.
Yeah.
So in the DB room, we got 3 and 2 coming in. So net 1, basically.
Net 1. Yeah, exactly. +1. Yeah, basically. Net 1. That's not not great, really, because now we're just down to 88 if we really keep it a buck. To get to 85 studio, we have to drop 4. The guys coming in today, right? By next week or whatever the hell it is, we have to drop 4. If you're going after portal guys, those numbers have to become available because you can't bring them in and then cut more guys later, right? So, and then the guys coming in the summer. So overall, ballparking again. If he's going after 5 to 7, we don't know the number of who he's going to go after. It might be way deeper cuts than this, and we're thinking we're going crazy at 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We think we're going. It could be 25. Like, yo, what the like? He's gone. It could be some banana shit like it because we don't know who's jumping. All right, so
linebacker,
corners, linebacker. I think this was going to be some hurt feelings, dog. I think this one's going to be some hurt feelings. All right, C. Smooth says Powell is a bigger, more athletic Jaden Davis. 12 is the magic number. Not counting transfers, right? See that you're not counting transfers because it can't be the magic number if 8 is coming in and 4. So unless we don't go after any transfers, which Mario's already told you he is. Yeah, he did have an INT yesterday at the scrimmage. Facts. He did. All right.
So real quick. Did we confirm transfers that come in? So transfers that come in this portal window count towards the 85.
Yes, sir. How could they not? They got to enroll in school. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they have to enroll in school. They have to be on.
Maybe they don't count towards this year or some shit. I don't know.
No, you can't. You can't just no. I think the confusion was a grad transfer, right? Grad transfers don't count. No, because Cam McCormick counts, and he's been here. He's a triple grad transfer. He's a triple. He has 3 degrees. You know what I'm saying? Like he's definitely a graduate. So they count. Yeah, they count.
Number 1 for me, unfortunately, Chase Smith.
Yep, I'm with you on that.
I hate it. I hate it.
Is that a consensus?
I'll circle back after we hear who else we think.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that was tough.
Now that I'm looking at it,
right.
That sound effect was a motherfucker right there. Just
because I don't want to see Chase. I just want to see Chase get busy one time. Like I want to see it. I feel like he has pent up emotions that he needs to let out on somebody, man. I really do.
But Charles can't just drop. I'm not putting Charles. I see you comment, but I'm not putting enough up here. That's a little hurtful. Yeah, I think Chase Smith, man. I don't think that many guys leave because I'm looking at it. Shout out to On 3. They got the roster up. I'm looking at it. These are the linebackers.
Okay, so they got Caleb listed at linebacker. They don't have him listed as
right.
Yeah.
I think I thought
No, they got Caleb on 3 guys. Caleb listed as a DB. They don't have him listed.
Right, but the roster, I think the Canes roster has him listed as a linebacker.
Yeah.
Canes roster has him listed as a linebacker.
So regardless, I think he's gone from both rooms.
Yeah.
All right.
He's out. Yeah. It's cold-blooded.
All right, so who you got, Polk? Yeah, I don't want to do it.
It gets heavy.
Bobby.
No.
Bobby Washington.
Come on, man. I don't like that one bit.
I don't like that one at all. I don't like that one at all.
You made me say it.
Who you got, Ben?
I was gonna go Chase Smith. I think Bobby stays. I think Bobby, unless Robbie bounces too, I think Bobby stays. I'm going Chase.
The only other one I could see would be Pulliam.
I don't like that.
He's gonna get snaps this year. I don't like that either. But you know what? I don't like this show anymore because I don't like this shit.
All right.
I need it.
This has been You Heard. See you next time.
Yeah,
all right, guys. Appreciate y'all, man. Damn, son. Because the thing is, like, this, like, we're doing this shit hypothetical, and it's bothering me. Like, we're not even having a real impact on what these young men's lives are we're not in the room. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, but fuck. Because we have to get to the number, bro. Like, I'm struggling to get to the number. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, for somebody like Chase, man, he's been in the program for a minute. It's time to play. Like, this is kind of money season for him. You know what I mean? And he's not gonna get the snaps that he wants. So I think, you know what I mean? And what's crazy, which I'm fearful of, I feel like he might go to Duke and play for Manny. I feel like it because he brought him in. He came in with him.
That's his recruit.
And he can fucking get busy in Manny's style of defense, man. He can get busy. He can run the show, middle linebacker, man. And man,
I'd be good for him to go to like UCF. You know what I mean? Like a team that we don't gotta see, but he could do his thing. But I don't want to see the Louisville game when we got to go against a former running back and a former tight end. I don't like that. Okay,
he gonna have Jaleel Skinner popping. He gonna have Jaleel Skinner going crazy.
Facts. This thing says we need easy ass choices. Like we're going for this drill. Facts, bro.
Relax. Relax.
There's a few low hanging fruits we can.
And this room is this room because the thing is like the commodity of the unproven, right? Like we know Popo's changed his body and made himself. Polion's become a monster. Bobby's a worker. I'm also like these are guys that we have quality guys that we haven't like thought of before, right? Because they're national guys like Polium and Popo come from Georgia, so it's not like the South Florida bias, right? Like these are proven commodities. So it's like, fuck. The honest, keep it a buck. Chase Smith, and I guess if you want to count, Caleb Spencer's gone. I guess on our list on both sides, on linebacker and DB. That's the only one that I see bouncing. Is Chase Smith.
I mean,
I don't want to name. I don't want to name another name because they're all too young. But Kiko not gonna happen. Wesley's taking the step that he needed to take because I thought he was on the chopping block if he didn't take that step. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was going to get that spot snatched. They moved Malik.
What's coming up behind him? I think that would be an argument.
Malik they moved to edge. Yeah, 100%.
Malik Bryant too, because I mean, look at the rest of the room. Look who's already playing edge. I mean, that's another one that's like.
Oh, this is gonna get nasty, bro.
So I think just the one, right? I mean, I think Chase, man.
And no
I
portal.
don't see anybody else leaving, and I don't see them bringing anybody in the portal either.
You don't need to. Not with this shit. No. We got 107 people in the chat right now. Make sure y'all hit the like, share, subscribe. Remember, we're also available on all your audio platforms. So you want to listen to us while you're at work. So you don't want to put YouTube, you know what I'm saying, while you're sitting in your cubicle, put your earbuds in, and you can listen to us on audio. Also, check out youheardpodcast.com. Yeah, Charles, this is exactly what this is. And fam, we're not even doing it for real. We're not calling nobody into our rooms talking about hand over your playbook. We're doing this shit on some hypothetical shit. Like, none of these guys might leave. It might be a totally different 15 or 20. And this shit is difficult. Woo. All right. He lying, fam. How we doing this? Let's go. We doing edge. Yeah, this gets nasty. We're doing edge and then tackle. We're not doing this shit together because this is too much. It's a mucho, yeah. Like, this is too much, bro. This is where it gets nasty. So let's go edge first. Let's do this. How many do you think leave? And then let's pick the names. Fam, keep it a buck. We're only at 2. We've only cut. We're not even at the 80. We're at the 85. We're at the 85. We cut Brian Ballum, Caleb Spencer, Meach, and Chase Smith. So we're at the 85.
Can we even do it by edge and D line? Because I mean, we got so many guys that play.
They can do both.
They can do both.
So
we can just do the whole D line. We can just.
I don't think. Well, okay, if we go edge, I'm gonna say Nigel. I think Nigel bounces.
I'm with you on that one. Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on with Nigel. That's what's.
No, I think that's my biggest reason. Just because there's a lot. I think there's just a lot up in the air right now with him.
Shout out to C-Los. Shout out to Charles King. You know what I'm saying?
Because really, ideally, man, you know what I mean? it would be ideal if he stayed, because at Jack you would have Najee, you would have the young boys, you know what I mean? Elijah Alston, and then the young boys, Lightfoot, Pickett, Rudolph, Bryant. That's the edges. And you have Najee and Alston right now, and then the young boys, next up.
On the Jack side. Yeah.
Huh?
On the Jack side.
Does Pruitt play on the Pruitt?
Linebacker.
Yeah, Cam.
You don't think he'll be pulled down at all? Or
nah, he's still.
If anything, he may move back. They was talking about him as a DB.
Yeah, he could be safe. Yeah. Yeah, he's not going nowhere.
So I don't know. You got somebody else?
Yeah, Anthony Campbell, son. We're doing the whole D line, right?
I got Anthony Campbell.
Yeah,
Campbell bounces.
I also have Thomas Gore too.
Yeah, Gore is another one.
Yeah, I think I think that's why you brought in Marley Cook. Same kind of body type, same kind of like why you know what I'm saying? Like you don't need a duplicate when you got to get to the rosters is the roster, fam. You don't need, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Especially with DTs, you got Moulton, you got Horton. Like you can't let all the old guys stay. So I think Campbell and Gore, FTW, I think that's a good shot. Yeah. I think that's a consensus even in the chat.
If I'm keeping it a buck, I think Moulton could be one too.
I don't like that at all.
Damn,
I don't like that at all. But
it is one. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that one. I don't like that one at all.
That's 3 tackles, son. That's
too much. No, Moulton stays.
We left with Horton. 3 tackles.
Yeah. Now Moulton stays because of that. Justin Scott, Artavius.
So we're gonna have to hit the portal.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to hit the portal for a tackle or 2.
I mean, Justin Scott's coming in, but
I don't think he's ready.
Armando Blunt, but he's injured. No, he's not. He's not going anywhere. That's for sure.
Artavius coming in, but he ain't gonna be ready.
Mona only knows tackle body.
Yeah, I hope Moulton don't go nowhere, but I think that could be a person.
A possibility. That could be one of those that makes a personal decision, a business decision. This is business on both ends. All right, so I'm gonna put Moulton.
As a question mark. Because I mean, I wouldn't want to see. I wouldn't want to see him go, but
we're at.
You don't know conversations going on in that room.
Facts.
None of us do.
We're at 7. We're at 7, fam.
That's 3D lineman. 3D
That's
lineman.
3D lineman. Yeah,
I feel like we bring in
2 D tackles.
2 D tackles
because you need and an edge on the Jack side. Yeah. Fucking. All right, so that cancels itself out. Just clearing space. All right. So we're doing D tackles. So that's everybody on the D line.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
Offensive side of the football.
O-line.
I'd be disrespectful if I didn't say first. Get respectfully, I met your pops, very terrifying human being who's big as shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yeah.
And your uncle is also a big but hey, brother, thank you. But go ahead and just graduate to a GA, fam. Continue your scholarship, whatever you got to do to not see the field. I need to see everybody above you. I need to see that 6'6" Tommy.
Nelson.
Yeah. Nelson gone.
For obvious reasons.
Lou gone. Yeah, Lou gone. Ryan Rodriguez is our only backup center. Right? Unless you want to count Antonio Tripp. I think Tripp.
Nico is a backup center.
Yeah, so that puts us. That's 3 deep, right? Like so that puts for me that says Trip. Again,
That's
it's
the backup.
numbers. I'm like, he's third or fourth string as a center, right? Like if that's where he plays.
Yeah, Sagapolo.
Jonathan Dennis. Yeah, Dennis.
As well.
Dennis, thank you for your services. Right. So we're at 4 right now. This is where we're gonna clear some space. This is where we're gonna clear some space. No, so we got Zion Nelson, Lou Cristobal, Jonathan Dennis, Sagapolo, Frankie Tenelau.
He's a freshman, man. I don't know. I don't think so. I think all the freshmen stay.
Yeah, but he's a second-year freshman that hasn't seen the field. Like, you heard anything about him? Has he played? Anybody in the chat know anything?
Tenelau, wasn't Tenelau the one that Tenelau was the one that couldn't come over at all because of the whole issue with
his school, right?
The school. So he didn't even come at all last year.
Yeah, Cristobal. Oh, his uncle is the. I don't think he using a scholarship, right?
Shouldn't be starting. Tenelau just came to the program. He has to sit a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he didn't come here at all last year. We saw him at Canes Fest, man.
New Zealand or something.
New Zealand. Yeah, New Zealand.
Somewhere over there.
Cristobal. All right. So Lou stays because he doesn't count, I guess, because that's what it is. All right, so we only got 3 then. Nelson, Dennis, and Sag. Do we go after somebody in the portal?
That's the 3.
Chris Washington.
Ooh, good shot.
I don't think Chris Washington's not on this roster I'm looking at.
No.
Is he on the official?
That's what I'm looking at now.
Yeah, I think he's gone. I think.
Yeah, Washington's gone. He's not on the on 3. Yeah, no.
No, I don't see him.
Yeah, he gone.
Yeah, nobody. That's it. Damn, I thought we were gonna get more names out of that. I'm gonna be honest. All right, so that's 4. We don't need nobody. I think we're deep there. So that's our 4 right there. All right, so now we're up to 8. Family, we are still not clearing enough space.
Tight end.
Jackson Carver.
Really?
Why? Here's why. Right? I know we just been naming names. The reason why do you ask Cam McCormick to come back? Right? I know not experience, yada yada yada, but there was somebody in that room that you. I don't want to say that there was somebody in that room that you weren't quite sure of. So you ask a 9th-year guy who's kind of done some things, solid blocker, right? That's
Is he
basically
on scholarship?
I don't know. I would think so. I don't know how I'm hearing rumors that grad transfers don't count towards a scholarship. Towards a scholarship count. I don't know how that works because you have to be transferred into the school. I'm assuming you're there. You're not just there for free because you graduated from another school. That's not how grad
3 times. How can he still be on scholarship and still be in school?
I know. Exactly. No disrespect to him. Get all the degrees. I don't know either.
I think Cam Cormick. I think Cam. I think Cam. I think they asked him to come back because of the uncertainty with Elijah Lofton. I don't think it was because of Jackson Carver.
I think there was uncertainty with Elijah.
And Arroyo, yes. You know what I mean? I don't think it was. Yeah, in my opinion, I think they feel good now. By all accounts, Elijah Arroyo looks good. Riley Williams has taken a step. And Elijah Lofton, we know what that is. So
a problem.
I think, we have too many. 5 tight ends is way too many. Way too many.
Somebody got to bounce.
Absolutely too many.
Ooh, I'm Coleman. That's not happening, man. Come on now. Let's not get crazy fresh. That's their numero uno receiver as a true freshman. That's not happening. Moving on. So Carver and McCormick or just McCormick? We gotta.
I'm saying McCormick, just one to me. But if you
Polk, what you got?
I say Carver.
Carver. And you said Carver too, man. So it's Carver then.
I said Carver, but your argument, we reserve the right to change our minds on the show. Your argument is pretty good because they weren't sure what they had in Elijah. And also, Cam McCormick didn't practice, and when they saw that both Elijahs were going to fuck. So, yeah, I go Cam McCormick. So, Carver stays. Carver stays and becomes Cam McCormick with a monster block. Yeah, McCormick gone.
That's what he's going to do.
All right. Yeah,
I don't think if it's McCormick, I don't think he hits the portal. I think he just off the roster or off the team.
Facts.
And more of like that grad assistant role.
Facts. I believe that too.
Reasons they kept him in the first place.
Yeah, well, I agree.
Yeah.
Ben, what's up? Ben. Okay.
There he is.
There you go.
Thought Ben hit that portal for a minute. All this portal talk. Nothing?
All right, he's coming back in. Yeah, so Cam, I think let's hit some questions real quick. Well, Jesse, this year, tell us and our haters, is this team is a prelude to what's coming from this point on. I reclaim my time. All right, so what's he doing? We can't hear you. Oh gosh.
Here we go. He's that Boondocks internet's kicking in.
Is he coming back?
I don't know. Maybe. No, he's still messing with it. You gotta love live streaming. In and out. Oh my goodness, this is great. Hey, roll that. Hey, why don't we give a shout out to Caneswear real quick while you're on?
Max, yep. We'll be right back, man. We go on a commercial. We'll be right back.
Maybe.
Welcome to Caneswear. New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
Hey,
yo.
Back.
I don't know what happened, fam. I don't know what happened.
Y'all hear me? Rocking with that cricket Wi-Fi. They said you rocking with the cricket Wi-Fi.
I got real disrespectful. It got real disrespectful out here. My whole everything got unplugged somehow. Don't even know how. It is what it is. What I missed with this Jesse Bonds?
I don't know. But speaking of Caneswear, next weekend. Where we at?
Saturday, man. We less than a week away from the spring game. We less than a week away from the meetup. We're going to be at Caneswear this Saturday coming up, man, April 13th at 10 a.m. We're going to go to Christoph's Cafe right around the corner.
What would you tell them? They're going to show up there too now.
Hey, man, y'all can meet us there. We can shut down the whole
fantastic food. It is fantastic food.
It's not that big, so we got to get there. We're going to eat. And then we coming around to Caneswear, man. 10 o'clock. We're gonna be there till noonish. Spring game starts at 4. There's gonna be plenty of specials, so you can shop till you drop. You know what I mean? Come out, chill, congregate. We're gonna talk. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna have a good time, man. And come chill with us, man. Come chill with us.
Miami Flow gonna be in the building. Jazz gonna be in the building. About the fans, Cafecito and Canes. You know what I'm saying? Coach Hayes, X from Canesville. Name of content creators gonna be in the building, man. Azubi, Gio. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be out there, man, just having a good time, man.
Maybe some recruits pop up.
Never know who shows up, man.
Yeah, you never know who shows up, man. So
come hang out with us, man. Y'all will see that we keep it a buck at all times. We're exactly who we are on camera as we are off camera. This isn't an act. We don't, we don't write no scripts. We don't prep no shit. We just out here keep it a buck with y'all. Our reactions are always our reactions. And this is what it is, man.
Bring
Come
the
out and
family
hang
out,
out with.
man. It's a family thing. Bring the family out. We
man. Sadly, if you can't make it out to the spring game, you could hang out with some Canes fans and have a good time, man. We'll be out there next Saturday from 10 to 12 and at Christos from 8 to 10. It sounds like. If we shut it down, shout out to Christos, man. That'd be hidden. All right.
Yeah. All right, so we agreed on Jackson Carver. That's what or McCormick. Or both.
McCormick.
Okay.
McCormick. Okay. He's redundant. He's redundant now.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
all right, man. Why receiver?
Right. No, he's not going anywhere.
Stop playing. He's not
going anywhere.
Not that Mish.
Not that.
No, okay. My bad. Nah.
Demetrius Freeney.
Demetrius Freeney. Yeah. Redding. It's gonna be Michael Redding for me.
Yep. Yes.
That's
Michael Redding.
And he's one of those guys, big body receiver, but I mean, as far as just can't stay healthy, man.
Yep.
And he has a future outside of football, man.
No, for real.
Smart dude and
real. Yeah, shout out to him though for receiving that
Iron Eagle?
The Iron Arrow. Iron Arrow. Yeah.
Iron Eagle. Sonny, Lewis Gossett Jr. Hey, Lewis Gossett Jr. right now? Nah, hold up.
Yeah.
We ain't just gonna just because you bald and missing. Y'all got to
Lou Gossett is here.
Yo, salute to Lou Gossett. Didn't Lou Gossett just pass away?
I don't know, man. I thought he died 15 years ago. Lou Gossett been the same age my whole life. Lou Gossett was old as shit in Iron Eagle. If it just passed, it was recent because he was in that the new Color Purple movie.
Yeah, he passed March 29th.
Oh wow. Man.
Yeah.
All right, rest in peace, man. You're saying rest in heaven. Yeah, that was dope that he was in the last. He was good in that movie too. He was in Color Purple.
That's my guy, man. All right, yeah, man. My bad. Iron Arrow.
Iron Eagle. Son, there was 3 of those fucking movies too. 3 Iron Eagles. Always the same shit. Some random white kids just gonna learn how to fly an F-15 and save everybody. What the fuck is this shit? Like, he took one tutorial and then he was good. Some dumb movies back in the 80s, bro.
All right, we got Michael Redding. That's definitely one. Unfortunately,
you gonna say it?
I think Shimmy, Shamar Kirk. And I think he leaves on his own, man, because listen, we know Shamar Kirk's story, man. If y'all check the website, you'll find that episode up there. Shamar Kirk is like 23, 24, man. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, he took a break from football. He came back, went to JUCO, got busy, earned the scholarship to Miami. It's time for him to take his next step too, man. So. And
he in the offseason, rededicated his body, man. Y'all see, you know what I'm saying? Went in the lab, went to work. He's got to, he's got to do his thing. I think it's one of those decisions. I think it's going to be, he's going to try to find somewhere to get some real burn because the guys in front of him, man, like the Nike Cars of the world, the JoJo traders, like, it's going to be hard to keep those guys out of the field. It's going to be hard for when he's 23. Yeah, Chance Robinson coming in. When you see those guys getting burned and you're sitting there, at that age, like, yo, I need an opportunity.
He's crazy talented, man. I'm hearing he's been flashing in practice. He's talented. He's fast. He can catch. He's elusive. Like, he deserves a chance, man. So I think he takes his talents elsewhere.
Yeah, so too. Oof, this is tough.
That's all it for me, though.
Yeah,
I ain't got nobody else. I think Robbie goes to corner.
So that's somebody else out of the room?
Somebody else out of the room. Which is the only reason, if I push back a little bit, which is the only reason why I think Shimmy stays. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's because they move
if that position change happens, I can see that.
If that position change happens.
But if they bring in somebody in for sure, because that's the consensus.
Right.
Number one wide receiver.
Somebody in definitely.
The rating opens that spot.
That could change things. Somebody else can leave that we're not talking about it.
Right, but because of the seeking opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
FTW. We are counting bodies in the room, and we're just saying like where the pecking order, or we think the pecking order is. You know what I'm saying, guys want an opportunity. Redding is already seems like he's moved on. Shout out to him again, joining Iron Arrow. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing with that, not the Lewis Gossett fucking.
Y'all didn't know what it was either. God damn it! Y'all didn't know what it was.
I never heard of it in my life, but I know what I read. I tell you that. I know what I read. We just think the guy's coming in. Look, and we got a receiver coming in, and by all accounts, going after a wide receiver in the portal. That's kind of been an open secret. Which, by the way, I did get a look at the Arizona receiver that you were talking about, Joey McMillan.
Boy, listen.
Woo-hoo. I can't pronounce his name either.
Listen, I'm not even with really getting another receiver, man, unless it's one of the 2 or 3 I mentioned.
Yeah. And shout out to CB, man. You know what I'm saying? Resting up, chilling, kicking back. I can't pronounce that first name either. It starts with a T and it just rolls. That's it.
Territorial McMillan, son. Territorial.
Is that what it is? You just making that up?
Yeah.
Territorial McMillan?
Yeah, I'm doing the flow. Flow makes up names. If he can't
Territorial McMillan.
Territorial McMillan, man. Yeah.
All right, fam. We're gonna go to running back now.
I definitely know there's somebody coming in. I definitely know that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Minimum one coming in. Y'all ready for my Citizen? I think Citizen's on that list to bounce.
I would say AJ Allen would be mine.
I agree with AJ Allen.
We just have too many of those. I think because with Hellcat, with CJ, I don't think that carves out a role for AJ. I just don't. We got too many of those types of running backs right now.
All right. I'll play a little bit devil's advocate here. Well, CJ is cool. Hellcat we haven't seen. Yeah, he rushed for a lot of yards. Well, CJ is cool. They're not. We don't really know what they are. We know what AJ is. AJ is a proven commodity. Yeah, he struggles in pass defense. He might have got better at that, right? That he could have been back for spring, but they're sending him out to be more cautious. I think AJ is the one you need in that room to show the guys like him what to do with a body type like that. I don't know if CJ is ready to take that step. Just remember, CJ is getting those snaps because there's nobody in front of him. He wouldn't be getting those snaps if AJ was there. He wouldn't be getting those snaps. We don't know, right? If Fletch was there, they definitely wouldn't be getting as many snaps. So I'm an AJ guy. I'm a CJ guy. I'm with you on what you're saying. But I'm the same thing you said. I'm thinking the opposite is why, because we don't know what is like when CJ gets hit for real. You know what I'm saying? Like they're being cautious and they're being protective because they can't afford any more injuries at that position. That's why I say they can't. They got nobody else. You got Jordan Lau coming in. Hopefully he takes a bounce like Fletcher did. That's why I don't say. That's why I don't say AJ.
Right now, you have 3 running backs right now. Fletch won't be back. Citizen is, we don't know.
Yep.
AJ Allen is injured, right, or hurt or something.
Yep.
Right now, you have, and Jordan Lau's not even there yet. So you have 2 running backs right now.
Yeah. And your best performing running back is a true freshman tight end.
And Terrell Walden.
Shout out to CB.
Right.
Shout out to CB on that one because I wouldn't.
Yeah. So
only reason I know that name is because of CB.
If you have Elijah Lofton playing running back, obviously the room is not where it needs to be. You know
exactly. I mean? So you got to bring in a guy.
I think I can see AJ Allen.
More has to do because of injuries
why
they got him back there. I think it has more to do with the injuries why they got him back there.
Yeah, but you don't know what's. shit, you don't know what's going on. Like, these guys are all injured kind of severely, right? Like, Mark Fletcher's injury is not
good.
It's not, so
not good.
I don't know.
And Citizen is, one cutback away from going down again.
He tore his knee up.
I mean,
he tore that knee up.
Yeah. The worst ACL tear ever, because he's been out 2 years. Most people come back in 6 months. Actually, must have been more than an ACL. Because that's crazy.
From what I heard, so he got a helmet to the knee and tore up everything in that knee.
Yeah. So y'all saying AJ, right? So this is.
I say AJ.
All right. Okay.
I could see both, man. I could see AJ and Citizen, to be honest.
Because
you're bringing in at least one back.
At least
minimum.
At least one at minimum.
Now, yeah. So let's say, what kind of back would you go after? Would you go after a grad transfer, guy that's got years left? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the things because again, like, the transfers is what's fucked us up and put us in this situation. Like, having to let go of so many guys. You know what I mean?
I'm going after an older back. I'm going after a senior grad transfer type cat. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So AJ and Citizen.
Got, maybe 1 year left or after, but yeah, somebody that's got experience for sure.
Somebody that's trustworthy that could give us, that could give Fletch time to heal, or you know what I'm saying, not necessarily have to bounce back when he's not 100%, because we don't need that. He's too young for that shit. All right. So y'all got 2 leaving. We got 2 leaving and 2 coming in, so that cancels itself out. Right.
I don't think 2 gonna
at least
leave.
one. I think 1 coming in to me.
Okay.
1 big back.
1 big name back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amos from Miami of Ohio seems to be the consensus here. All right. Yeah, he's a solid. RB is a plug and play. Facts. All right. Are ready for this one? There's only 1 position left, guys. There's only 1 position left. Y'all already know what it is. Q mother in B. Who wants to start this off?
This, man.
Let's dissect it, brother. Look, I'll put the pen down. I don't even. We could just talk about this one. Let's see what y'all think.
I'm gonna say Emory Williams. I understand the love for Emory Williams. I really understand it, man. He gave his arm.
Yeah.
He gave his arm
for a yard. For a yard.
For the program.
I don't like. I'm not gonna like any of these answers. So,
but if I look in the room, I don't see Emory Williams starting for Miami, barring injuries, anywhere down the line. I don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
He's not starting this year, obviously. Next year, we can say there's going to be a competition, but if Reese Poffenberger's in the room and JB is in the room, I think it'll be Reese or JB.
Yep.
The following year, Luke Nickel will be here.
Yep.
Judd may still be here. And whoever you recruit, right? They're just all more talented, in my opinion, than Emory Williams.
Yep.
So if the job or what the coaches want to do is upgrade the roster, upgrade the talent in each room, I think talent-wise, I'm talking about arm talent, I'm talking about athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
I think Emory Williams is the least talented in that room right now.
No, yeah,
for me,
I agree completely with you on that. It's just, but I don't know. The thing I'm going back and forth with though is, I mean, if y'all heard that, the after practice, Coach Cristobal with the media the way he was addressing the quarterback room. That just gives you pause to think that, okay, well, maybe it is JB.
Yeah.
You go
I can
back
see that too. I can see too.
You go back to last year too, and how things ended or how things progressed for last season with him. And then he goes on that one podcast and he gives that interview. Yep. I just think there's a lot more behind the scenes that are going on that nobody knows about. Mm-hmm. Whether or not it's a real fit for the program, whether or not what we're seeing on the field isn't what's being seen off the field or, in that room itself. None of this stuff that anybody knows except the people in that room. So, I mean, you can make the argument for both cases, but.
You know what differs it for me? Taking my JB bias and all that shit aside, like JB's skill set is a higher ceiling than what Emory brings to the table, and Judd already does what Emory does.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing in that room that does what JB does. And that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless, like, and nothing you're bringing in. Luke is solid, you know what I'm saying? Not the freaking nature athlete that a JB11 is. It's just not, and by all accounts, right? Like, I listen to all reporters shit, like, through the smoke on everything. The trajectory for Emory, for JB, has been exactly what they expected. His high school team didn't really throw the ball. It was pure athleticism and basically running like a wing tee. Right, had to learn how to throw the ball and has taken every step he's needed to get better. Every year we hear he's gotten better. He might not be these polished guys, but that's not where he played before. For me, it's Emory as well because of everything Joe said, but I could see too because other people can look at JB and be like, yo, I could work with that. And that's the problem.
There's plenty of people that,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I can go 6'3", 6, 6'3", 6'4". You know what I'm saying? 6'3", 6'4" that can run and has an arm. I don't gotta ask him to do too much and simplify it off. Like, there's ways you could work around with that skill set because the skill set is there. So
there's plenty of back channeling going on too. I mean,
that's all that's happening. That's all that's happening right now.
Right.
They probably been hollering at him for at least 2 years, man.
At least. That would make me more lean towards JB leaving.
Yeah, and I can see it. I could definitely see it, man. I either or, one of JB, one of Emory to me.
So say one.
Yeah, I think it's definitely one.
Definitely one.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with one. Yeah, one of those two. All right. So we got 4, 8. No, we didn't get to our number, fam.
What number are we at?
We are at 12. That is the bare fucking minimum, literally with no transfers, because that is clearing the 4, and then the 8 coming in the summer. Because I think it's 8.
We don't. The staff got to do this shit, not us. They got to figure it out.
What? There's 8 coming this summer.
Booker, Pickett coming. Pickett, Elias Rudolph, Jordan Lyle, Artavius Jones. I'm going off memory here. If y'all let me know
Scott,
if Justice Scott,
Ryan Mack, OJ Frederick,
Chance Robinson. That's the 8.
That's 8. Oh, Jesus, it is.
Yeah, I know I talk a lot of shit, but I sometimes am prepared to know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm bad with numbers and shit, but I felt like it was 8. So yeah, that's again.
Are you in the building? I haven't heard anything about Juan.
I haven't heard anything about Juan Minaya. Is he a leg guy too?
I think he probably should be in the building.
I'll tell you if he's on. He's on the Cane Sport roster.
Heard nada.
You heard nada about Juan Minaya. Yeah. Well, he's way behind, bro. Like, I haven't heard anything about Derek Plaz either, but that's because you got monsters in front of him.
No, Plaz.
Yeah, so we're at 12.
Yeah, Plaz is there.
I've seen Plaz definitely. Yeah. So we're saying 12.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's gonna be more than that.
Way more than that.
So
before we get up,
yeah,
a hot take. A hot take.
Yeah.
The hot take.
Who's one on
Who's gonna
offense,
hurt?
one on defense?
All right. So y'all in the chat, if you just tuned in, we're about rewind and watch the whole thing of how we broke down to get to our 12, which is the bare fucking minimum. Like I couldn't think of any more numbers. That was what I was saying. So now we're about to hit you with who we think bounces that we don't want to see go. Just one of those things. Joe, I think we've been talking about this. On defense, Damari Brown. I think Damari Brown's is a potential hurtful graphic.
That's your guy. That's your hot take.
That's my hot take on the defensive side. And on my offensive side, it's been the same guy. Because if we're so aggressively gonna go after our number one of them's gonna feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be JG3.
Yeah. That would be mine too.
Wait, one on defense. You said Damari and JG3?
Yep.
That's yours too, Polk? Same two?
Not on defense.
Okay, who you got on defense?
Malik Bryant.
That hurt. Okay.
That's big.
Yeah, if he's at edge.
That's been man's right there, sir.
Yeah, that's my guy. But yeah, I can see that. Just because of numbers.
But on offense, yeah, I would go Jacoby George also. That would be mine. Just for the fact of, like Joe said, if we're really going after a number one guy, and plus with the way JoJo has been playing and the way Horton has transformed himself into what he's at now, I can see it.
Kelly's overdose. Kelly ain't a hot take. We got Kelly bouncing through. We mentioned that at the beginning. We think Kelly's gone. Hopefully he doesn't bounce Nigel but sorry, CB. I can't take it back. Don't you dare hit that dislike button. Don't you dare. Sorry, man. Yeah. If you go after our number one, right? Somebody
I don't want him to go. Because how many you have an 800-yard receiver and a 1,000-yard receiver coming back to your squad. I mean, you don't want to see any of that go.
But here again, the pushback to that is if they're still going after our number one with those two guys putting up those numbers, doesn't that say something?
No, yeah, I completely agree.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh,
that's
overdose says Saint. Overdose says Saint is the hot take. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Joe, you been sliding through trying not to say nothing. We see you up. What you got, man? What's your hot take?
I don't think I'm gonna like this.
I got Isaiah Horton on offense. Because if you bring in somebody like Territorial McMillan, that's your big guy right there. You know what I mean, that's your big receiver right there. And
I would like two big receivers. I think Territorial McMillan on the other side of Zay, you know what I'm saying, with mixing in the quick guys, like the same reason y'all gave the AJ Allen experience. I'm saying that he's out. I think we're so talented at receiver, like you rotate those young guys in is why I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these are hot takes, right?
Yeah.
On defense, Jared Harrison Hunt is a hot take.
I don't like you at all, Joe. I don't know what. If you were gonna say that, I should have ended the show before you said it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. You know what I mean? But
Polk left the chat, son. Polk left the chat.
I told you I wasn't gonna like this.
Bam, you know what's really fucked up? There's gonna be way more. Like we just mentioned two names. There's gonna be way more graphics and way more people.
Yeah.
That are gonna be out there.
Yeah.
That we don't even think of. Again, because we just got to the bare minimum to the 85. That's just counting the 4 guys that need to leave to get us to 85 now, and the 8 guys coming in. Our hot takes are our hot takes, but you know what I'm saying? There was no consensus there, so we're not even going to add that to the possible list. It's a lot, man.
I mean, and it could change completely come what actually hits the portal that we're going after. There could be names that hit the portal that nobody knows of.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like
that could completely change the whole picture.
If there's a beast at D tackle, a fucking beast, Coach Cristobal gonna go after them, son.
Yeah.
He's gonna go after them. And that pushes somebody else out for real. If there's a beast at receiver, if there's a beast at corner or safety, you know what I mean? They're gonna try to get him, man. So he's made it clear that he's going big game hunting, fam. Like he's made it clear.
So, all in on this season, it seemed like, right?
Yes, you have to be. We talked about it, right?
You have to.
You got the free agent. You got the A-Rod. You got the Big Poppy free agent.
Yep.
You got to go all in. You have to.
You have to. That's why you have to go after a number one receiver. And Josh Pate is already hinting at Wales in the portal. Man, the conversations that are being had with the big boys. Flo's back. Flo is back. He'll be back tonight, 8:45. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and tomorrow we'll be on, you know what I'm saying, on this channel with Flo and AO. You know I'm saying, chopping it up before the culture. Might have a totally different conversation tomorrow. Or we might just not say nothing the whole time and just laugh at the dumbest things possible. Hey man, listen, appreciate y'all so much. Remember, next Saturday from 10 to 12, we're at Caneswear. YouHeardPodcast.com is a site to get this merch right here. We got other things popping, redesigned, the all pits, no poodles. I'm saying it's out there now. Appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. We got 130 right now watching us live. Appreciate y'all. Make sure, I'm saying, you hit the like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave us reviews on your favorite audio podcast form, man. We appreciate all of that. It helps us grow. We up out of here, man. You heard. We out. Peace. Hit that button. Bam. Bam.